Hello guys, we are back with our next lecture. In this lecture, let us go through the next concept, that is user datagram protocol, guys. In short form, it is called as a UDP. Okay, so to be clear, the concept with respect to UDP is it is a connectionless protocol, unreliable protocol. Got it? Yes, because in a TCP we are having a 3 handshake process and many other processes to connect it, right? Yes, but for UDP it is connectionless, so it is used for wireless mediums in that way. Okay, yes, and similarly it is unreliable. So basically, if a packet is missing, it's okay, there is no issue there. In that way we will work here, guys. Okay, similarly this is also a transport layer protocol, and the most commonly used example for UDP is a live streaming, guys. Okay, so let me give you a small example with respect to UDP and TCP. Okay, so TCP is a connection oriented and it is reliable, right? So what exactly do we mean by reliable? So assume that you are transferring a particular file of some 100 GB, guys. Okay, and you are transferring the file in 1 Gbps speed. Okay, so 1 GB is transferred per second, right? Yes, so assume that everything is perfect, but in between one packet or one segment which is of 1 GB has been lost. So can you open that particular file, guys? No, right? That file has been indirectly corrupted. So that is the issue, right? Yes, so if you are using TCP here, so it will make sure that each and every segment has been reached successfully. To be clear, TCP takes care of each and every byte, guys. It is not even segment of 1 GB. It will take each and every byte carefully, right? Yes, so that is the major advantage with respect to TCP. Okay, but if you are playing some online game, so let us take the example of BGMI. So if you are playing that game, so always the user will be checking his ping, right? Yes, so if his ping is too high, he will assume that his game will lag, right? So what exactly happens here is, so whenever your network is a bit slow, okay, or the server response is really slow, at that time, so some packets or some segments will be lost in between. So if you recall, so whenever if there is any segment lost, you will directly teleport from one place to another place, right? So it is something like that, right? Yes, so suddenly it will be in one state, and in the next second only it will be in another state, because here we are not waiting for that particular missing packets. Like if you are watching something, it should be in a row, like one after the other it should play. But whenever you are using something which is live, you want to play it live, or you want to do something live, so at that time it should be done instantly, right? So if there are some missing packets or missing segments in between, we will just neglect them, we will continue with the live thing. So that is the concept of UDP, guys. So that is the reason why it is mostly used in live streams. So if you are running a live stream and due to some network issue, if it is lagging and all the users are watching like delayed live stream, so that's not a good thing, right? Yes, so that is the reason why in terms of live streams we will be using UDP only. Got it? Yes. Okay, so now the header structure. So now I think most of the students have expected a huge header structure like previously, which is of 20 to 60 bytes, right? But here, to be clear, the header structure of UDP is 8 bytes, guys, because it is not going to take care of anything, to be clear. Okay, so it is going to have the source port address because it is needed. Similarly, it is going to have the destination port address, and it will have the total length to understand what is the length of the header at least, right? Yes, at the end it will have the checksum. So here the one more thing is this checksum is also optional. Got it? Yes. Okay, so and to be clear, this UDP also does a process to process communication. It is connectionless service, and it will not take care of any one of them. It will not take care of flow control, it will not take care of error control, it will not take care of congestion control. So this is all about UDP. Okay, and we rarely see the questions on UDP, guys. Anyway, in PYQPs we will be discussing each and every question, so don't worry. Okay, yes, so now you got some basic idea with respect to UDP, right? Yes, so in the next lecture we will be discussing about some flow about the sockets, guys, because exactly on this flow only there are few PYQPs, guys. Okay, yes, so in the next lecture let us discuss about the sockets API in Unix. Okay, yes, so let us meet in the next lecture. Thank you, thanks for watching. Like, share and subscribe for more awesome videos like this. Thank you.